So as the last few people are coming in the room to take their seat, I want to talk about the Grad Student Association. You are all able to, I guess you're all automatically members, is that right, Hasan? Yes, and then there's a leadership group you're all able to apply for and get voted in and be representatives of your areas. And like I said earlier today, if you weren't here, it's a very important group. It's a very important group for the graduate school because that's where we learn about your needs. Yes, we hear people come in and complain every day, but as a collective voice, when a group of people get together and say, this is a big issue, we listen and we try to help solve those problems. We try to help resolve issues and make sure that our graduate students are taken care of here. I think earlier someone mentioned that we have 4,200 graduate students on campus out of 20,000 students. You guys are a big population on this campus. You matter a lot. So 1 in 5 students, when you're walking across campus, 1 of every 5 students is a graduate student. So you're not alone. There's lots of grad students on this campus. There's a lot of powerful research and coursework and all those kinds of things that you guys are doing and taking part in. So we appreciate you here. We like having you here. You make our faculty work harder and better. So good for you. So with that, I want to turn it over to the president of the Graduate Student Association, Hasan, to share with you more about their agenda, what they're trying to achieve this year, and how you can participate. All right?
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Robin. So first of all, good afternoon, everybody. And welcome to University of Memphis Graduate School. It's always an honor and privilege to stand as a representative from students from 70 different countries across the world and 15 states around the United States. So I'm honored to represent you as a Graduate Student Association, and welcome to University of Memphis. So I would like to. I consider this as a not like a speech, but my experience. This is my 5th year as a graduate student. I was at psych in PhD, then I switched back to marketing, and 3rd year as a Graduate Student Association president. And so a couple of things that I would like to share with you guys that I think if that would be beneficial for you. So the first thing is, as you know, graduate school is rewarding, and at the same time, you have to understand the procrastination. Maybe a lot of time we're submitting a paper but get rejection. So we have to understand that and take time. I'm in my 5th year, and hopefully I'm trying to graduate and get my PhD done and get things rolling, right? So this is a little bit different. One of the examples that I like, that one of the psychology professors shared, how is it different from our undergrad? So he gave an excellent example saying, so undergrad, we work a lot of short-term project. But here in graduate school, we have long-term project. And one of the examples he gave is saying undergrad is studying a pop music, but graduate school is you're creating your own album for, so it's creating your portfolio and all of this. And the second thing I would like to share, invest time on your self-care, because this is very important. A lot of time you can stress out, and we already have a lot of resources that our career counseling and other stuff that they shared. So I would say find a way to where you can do forget everything your graduate school and do some stuff so as a student, I do photography. I do run marathon. So, this is something not related to my thing, but I do this just for my fun. And so this is something really you can consider. And I would say explore for like-minded people. A lot of time, so your cohort or senior students from your department, they are the biggest resource. Because I feel when I'm in my program, a lot of time I can talk to those senior students that those questions I might not get directly from my advisor. So those people are really great resource in terms of like, hey, comprehensive or like getting to a conference, things like this, or other expectation. And those people are really great. So I would say like make connection with them and, like hang around with them and make new friends. That way, I mean, this is really very helpful for as we keep trying to graduate school. And the fourth thing that I would like to share is like get involved. Like we have Graduate Student Association that you can involve on different leadership role. Like we have, so I'll share in a little bit, but we have a Graduate Student Senate. Like we have 4 different officer role and college representative. Those people are voting member for our GSA. So I would say like get involved on this. And also like for me, I'm in marketing. So one of my professional network is American Marketing Association. So, and like those are paid, but very little, like $50 a year membership. But those are really great resources. When I was in education, College of Education, I used to be member of American Educational Research Conferences. That's the biggest in our field. And I met a lot of new people from my network, and those people ultimately, like, you can talk to them, like, different resources, like experiences, things like this. So consider that. And last and not the least, build your professional identity online. This is very important. Like, it could be a free website. I have my free website, like I made what they call like using Weebly. So this is very helpful, like because and start this early. A lot of people say, okay, I'll start it, but like start as soon as possible, maybe today. And set up a Google Scholar, like what they call notification. That way you work on a paper or anything, it directly linked to your Google Scholar. And social media is the big thing. So I would say a lot of time, if you want something private, just make it private and all settings, and at least 1 or 2 social media, make it professional, like where you can put your professional stuffs, like what's going on. Like I use Twitter for that, but like maybe Instagram or Facebook, I would just that's private. So, I mean, I would say start this, and that will be really very helpful. And so we have a few other information that I would like to share. So can you go to the next slide we have here? So those are announcements. I would say like take a picture of this. Can you go to the next slide? Anyone back there? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. So we have, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is the link. I think you already get a hard copy, right? So, but I prefer this link. We also have this option. So if you are already done with hard copy, it's okay. But I think you can also go to this link and give your information for getting involved in GSA. Like we have like 10 different committees that you can get involved. So take a picture of this link, and whenever you get free, it's just 5 minutes. I mean, not even 5 minutes, 30 seconds to give your information. So I would say go to this link and give information if you're interested in GSA. We have, like I said, we have 4 different officer positions, and like another, for per school, we have 2 representative positions. So those really looks good, both in your resume and part of the GSA. So do this. So the next thing we have, GSA election is coming. So like I said, so I think you already get an email from our graduate school. So the deadline to apply in graduate school nomination is August 31st. So and we'll send out the e-election by September 1st. So again, we have created a customized link like tinyurl.com/2019 GSA election. So it's real easy. You don't have to a lot of information. Just you can take a picture of this, or if you're interested, go there and apply. And next thing, we already shared this, and I think our team distributed the flyers. So definitely, this is really one of the great programs that we do. And thank you, Graduate School, for supporting this program. Like we provide a small lunch, so you have to RSVP. So again, we have the link here. So you have to RSVP. And if you finish at least 5 of them during your program of study, you'll get a certificate from graduate school and GSA. And this is really a great program that you can consider during your program of studies. And yes. Oh, yeah, and we have a graduation stall, and thank you, Dr. Robin, and all the graduate school funding that support our GSA. So you get a customized graduation stall once you finish 5 of them. So, and that's really look nice. And this is the one like we started this year, funding. As you know, like universities support a big part of our travel, go different conferences, right? So, is there anyone here traveling, like maybe next year in a conference or anywhere? Yeah. Just 1, 2? Okay. So you can apply for travel funding to us. And maximum amount, I believe, is 800 you can get from us. So, you know, like we need more funding to support our student research. So our team come up with this customized T-shirt and a mug. And I think like, we need your support, okay? We need your support. So we are thinking like maybe at least first, to give you a cheaper price, we need first 100 pre-order. Like right now you're not paying anything. As long as you just give what size you need or things like this. Yeah, so if you go to this link again, support GSA. By default, all of you are Graduate Student Association member. You don't have to apply for a membership for this. So all graduate students, we have around like about 4,000 students. Everyone is member of GSA. So support this, share it within your social media, and yeah, support us.